Give a big welcome for Ben Woohee.
Thank you, Jan. I'm a 7-foot Asian guy with brow line glasses. Someone put me on a catwalk right now. So I'm from Singapore originally. It's weird growing up there, you know? Like, I was a confused kid. You know, my parents are stereotypical Asian parents. You know, they would like spank me, you know, with a stick for the most ridiculous reasons. And it was always for my own good. You know, like one grain of rice left on the dinner plate, whack. 20 marks on the math test, whack. Ah, but Dad, the test was out of 10. Why? But it was bragging rights for us. You know, like we would go to school and we would compare how many whacks we received. Like, and one time I was champion with 23. And I don't even know how touching my wee-wee was bad behavior. My parents, they wanted me to be like an Einstein, which was confusing because what? How am I supposed to become a Chinese Jew? That's like Confucius walked into a synagogue and got bar mitzvahed. Foreskin and everything. And then when I turned 18, I was conscripted. They put me in the army for 2 years. And that was the most ridiculous time of my life. You know, like there, before you're actually enlisted over there, you see a doctor and you get a physical, and the doctor will label you an A or an F. So if you are an A, that means you're healthy enough to die for your country. But if you're an F, though, that means you're already dying. and so you don't have to serve at all. And so I was very lonely in the army because I was an A, but all of a sudden, all of my friends became Fs. Like apparently some of them caught AIDS overnight. Some of them got cancer overnight. Some of them are dying of like toxic shock syndrome or something. And those doctors became millionaires overnight. They gave me an AR-15, and they're like, listen up. You are now married to her. You will take good care of her. Which was really confusing because I'm Chinese. We don't do arranged marriages. And why the fuck does everyone's wife look the same? And why do they all only bang when they're triggered? Anyway, I was in Singapore in the summer, and I got my hearing checked when I was there. Turns out I have high-frequency hearing loss. And I was puzzled how it happened until I went home that day, and my mom was like, yeah, 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 yeah. My dad was in the bathroom. He was like, is that the smoke alarm again? And then I keep telling people that I have hearing devices now, but I think it's confusing them. Because I met my friend one time and I was like, yo, I got hearing aids now. And he was like, hearing aids? Is that sexually transmitted? I took edibles for the very first time recently, but I forgot that they were edibles. So I just popped a whole handful of them like they were M&Ms. Holy shit, guys. All night I was chasing after my dinner. Like the Costco chicken stands up and starts running. I'm like, what the? The bok choy starts flying. I'm like, oh, oh. The chicken runs out. So I chased after it. And a human-sized ice cream cone walks out of my neighbor's apartment. I was a lick away from a sexual harassment lawsuit. My name is Ben Hui. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much.